So we did a project where we had to come to Flooring Authority and we had to help them figure out an inventory system.
It was really difficult to know when projects were finished and items came back, what we had in the warehouse.
My group actually figured out an app called Canvas Applications, and now they're using that, and I'm here to help them with that.
Zoe has the task of practically from ground up making the inventory system, giving different categories to the different types of products and materials we had, and going through the entire warehouse and giving everything a name, a label, and counting / also inputting the information into the app.
So I had to use the iPad and I had to run up and down the stairs getting the inventory for them so they wouldn't have to run up and down the stairs. So now it's just all set on each of their computers.
Zoe has actually made a documentation of how the app is supposed to work, and for anybody new coming in and for ourselves.
When I first started, I took a little bit to get used to everything. A couple weeks in, I started getting everything done really quickly to the point where they didn't think I was doing it correctly because I got it done so fast.
Knowing that this was one of her first jobs, we were kind of took it away in a good way that she was giving that attitude to the internship.
And then I developed into doing bid reviews, finding out who's going to do what job, and if it's far enough, if it's close enough.
Zoe had a great attitude and also a keenness to pick things up and would not stop until they were finished.
Me and all the employees get along very well, so we'll talk during the day, and we always make jokes with each other, so I think that's really cool. This job is all business and construction and a little bit of IT. I want to become a neurosurgeon or a cardiovascular surgeon, which is a really big goal, but I'm really hoping that I'll make it. And so I want to start now, working my way up to higher levels with working with people and getting used to it. At first, I was like, wow, this is a lot of work, because I used to be very lazy. So I was like, okay, maybe I should apply for this job so I'm not laying in my bed all summer. And then I got here and I was like, it was worth it.
The attitude Zoe brings has been phenomenal for the type of job, and though it is her summertime that she comes in and works a straight 8 hours a day.
It'll get you prepared for your future, and it'll give you lots of learning experiences. I've learned a lot of stuff here that has nothing to do with flooring, but it still gave me a bunch of knowledge.
Dealing with the interns we've had who have both come from PTECH, we have found their maturity levels and how they can handle working on their own because of the project-based systems they've come from has been very useful and a very easy process to bring them into the company. The rule is to keep the office happy, because some days you just need to rule it out.